Hello guys, hope you guys are all having a wonderful Monday, and thank you for joining me on this Mass Effect journey. Happy birthday to Mass Effect and to the Mass Effect franchise, the unofficial birthday. Well, actually I won't say unofficial birthday, the unofficial holiday of the franchise. Happy N7 Day, everybody. as you could kind of see when I was in the menu there, you know, starting a new game because I have not played this in a long time. I haven't beaten this since the year it came out, and I played it. I thought about originally doing the original trilogy, but then I realized that I actually had, or that might actually take some additional time to have installed, and I didn't want to waste that time. Plus, I figured I hadn't had... Well, stick with that. We'll go kind of the Miley Cyrus Bob here for our female rider. And, you know, obviously the great thing about, you know, you not being like a woman is like, or me not being a woman personally, is that I can kind of just choose like a random thing and I could go crazy with. Let's go with the dark red. For the hell of it. Well, eyes keep the same. But yeah, I haven't played this game since it came out. I haven't beaten it as a female Pathfinder or a female rider, which is why I'm doing the, which is what I'm going to do in this playthrough. I don't know what my scheduling for this is going to be like, if I'm going to do it every Monday or if I'm going to do it just infrequently going forward. But yeah, you guys can look forward to Mass Effect Andromeda playthroughs for the foreseeable future. I don't have the Legendary edition of the original trilogy, by the way. I probably will get it at some point. So there's that, and maybe I'll do some live stream there when that comes, when I come around to getting that. But yeah. Eyeshadow, like a literal shadow box. Let's go with that. Ah, scars and tattoos. Here we go. The heck? Excuse me, what the heck kind of facial tattoos are these? Oh, I see. They're for more like if you're bald. Your character's like bald, they're like head tattoos. I suppose they are kind of head tattoos. Also, I'm going to say something that might be unpopular. But I actually do not hate this game nearly as much as other people do. I really don't. I thought it was definitely a downgrade from what had been done in the Mass Effect franchise with the original trilogy, even with the crappy ending aside. But yeah, it definitely could have been a lot better too. I didn't run into a lot of technical issues either when playing this game initially. I had a couple crashes, but I didn't really run into the problems that people did when playing this. Let's see, what background should we be? Excuse me. Let's see. Scrapper, operative, biotic, technician, security. I can't remember what I played the first time. I think I was... I wish I could go back to my initial like screen thing, but I don't want to lose my customization. Upload character data. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You do actually get the female shepherd. I do like the customizable twin, by the way. That is kind of nice. Let's see here now. Ah, screw it. I'm going to be here all day if I can't decide. So, I'm trying to remember now. I know this game's a lot of cover shooting. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm gonna stick with security. Alright. What do I want my custom Sarah Rider to be? I am going to go with... I wanted to be cute and say Knight Rider, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with Donna. Accept. Alright. We won't spend too much time making our twin look like us. Excuse me. In fact, we'll give him just a random appearance that may not quite fit, but it'll work. Yeah. I could give him the fro. No, I'm not going to do that. There. Alright. Done. Inherit Alec Ryder's appearance. Let's see. I think I actually went with the default Alec Ryder appearance, so this time we'll go with something different. History. Yeah, and then in this game, Commander Shepard was female. We'll stick with that. The Commander Shepard was female. Okay. Let's see. And we're gonna play on normal, because I think I played and I beat it on normal last time. I didn't do hardcore, I didn't do insanity. I'm not that crazy. I will admit that it's gonna be kind of awkward if this game ever does get taken offline, kind of thing. How are you gonna be able to import your character data the same way? But I digress. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I certainly am now that I'm playing this. Like I said, I remember it being a good game. Flawed, yes, and graphically glitchy at times, but it was far from the worst game I played in 2017. It was far from the worst game I've ever played, period.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Year 185, humanity lives in the golden era of interstellar travel. Discovery of ancient alien ruins on Mars, understanding of years, technology by thousands of years. While many enjoy the newfound freedom and exploration, others look to even more distant stars. For 100,000 adventurers embarking on this one-way voyage, the future begins. Speaking of, they do actually have some novels related to Andromeda, and It's actually pretty... Some of them are pretty good. I recommend reading the Citadel Uprising one, which kind of gets you acquainted with the Citadel, which is 634 years later. Day one... which gets you kind of acclimated to the world that they set up, the Citadel being their version of... Or I should say, the Crucible. Or no, the Crucible is from Mass Effect 3. God dang it. Nexus. The Nexus being their version of the Citadel. 20,000 human colonists. Arc Hyperion. It's an impressive, cool-looking ship. I'll give them that, too. Like, they really put a lot of effort and thought into these designs. Destination Habitat 7, the Helios Cluster, the Andromeda Galaxy. There is actually an Andromeda Galaxy. Awaken from cryogenics. I always liked this little addition. Like, in the other Mass Effect games, there didn't seem to be, like, cryo, implying that cryo wasn't even a thing back then. Or wasn't a thing in the other games.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, recon
How did you
specialist,
know?
Pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere
Yes.
tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get her a cup
Lol.
of coffee first?
Lol. I will admit that the one thing that I was never crazy about was, like, the whole teeth animation thing. Like, they always just were a little too expression-filled, the teeth on these character models.
Ryder, let's get you checked out.
Dr.
Look
Lexi.
here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first
I
wave
will
of
also
homes
admit that the
arriving in
story
Andromeda,
can't hold a
our new
candle
home
to what
for
the
humanity.
original Mass Effect trilogy did, but I still would like to
Makes
see
it
them do
sound
some
so
sort of a
easy,
sequel.
doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I do like that there is, like, tone choices. Easy is no fun. Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it? It's what we train for. I usually try to be emotional and logical, but also casual.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay,
Well,
everything checked
allons-y.
out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taparo. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
My implant?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis,
Yeah?
we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Nerves
Assuming the
frayed, huh?
implants work as advertised. Sam sees what
Uh-huh.
you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Can't explore space without my coffee.
You're all done.
Really?
Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Nope. Oh, no! And we hit a cluster. Which, by the way, is, again, another thing that they actually explored pretty well in the novels. Oh, no!
What's
Yeah.
happening? It broke free. Just hang on. Engineering, report.
Captain Dunn.
Gravity cryobase offline.
can't
Hold on!
Okay.
This is Cora. I'm at
hey,
the cryo
Cora.
bay. Brace for a reset.
Nice.
Everyone okay? I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here.
Uh-oh.
It's Scott Ryder.
He's in a coma. Yeah, the cryo thing's busted and he's in a coma, basically. Okay. Sorry to do that. Game. Wanted to make sure. Jump to multiplayer. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Audio. There. Just so that I don't have to shout. I really have to get better at that. Adjusting that beforehand. But yeah, I will say this. I do really like Cora. Cora's backstory. She's very cool. I like her a lot. Optional check on your brother. I do love the fact that they brought the codex, you know, here too. I'm not going to read all this stuff for you. Glossary of terms, though. Citadel. I will say this. I'm actually very excited, though, to hear that they are going to be at least attempting to. Or that they are making motions towards a Mass Effect 4. That was announced earlier today. Or at least it's kind of sort of been announced. And of course, BioWare also has Dragon Age Dreadwolf in the near future, seemingly ready to come out. Which I'm actually very happy with because I would arguably say it's a toss-up, but I love both Dragon Age and I love both Dragon Age and Mass Effect. But in terms of an RPG, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick. They both have great lore. Also, role of a Pathfinder, tip of the spear. Basically, we're there to find potential planets. Arc species. So this is basically a crash course if you had absolutely no clue just who or what anything was in the Mass Effect franchise. You know, it's a nice crash course. One other thing that I will say that I do hope that they actually explore in Mass Effect 4 is if they aren't going to have like this massive overarching story, you know, for like a human character to kind of explore, I really would like the opportunity and the potential to maybe play as a different race than the current one or than the human race. Just a thought.
What's wrong? I don't know. Have to check it out. Well?
Okay, Doctor.
Ryder?
Is my brother okay?
Scott's fine. His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
What's the
When
prognosis
can he
then?
wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
Hey, Toy Toy.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain consciousness naturally. He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
Because
Right.
science.
I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
How do you want
Because science. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I got to admit, I don't know why, Lauren, the younger twin on the Citadel space station. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, if you guys want me to read the Codex entries going forward, that's fine, but I honestly just think that it would take way too long for me to read the Codex entries. Yeah, happy N7 Day. I don't know, I was just saying how they have at least announced the team for Mass Effect 4, or at the very least they've made motions toward Mass Effect 4. It could very well likely not be what expected, but just the fact that it's there is kind of nice. I'm personally more looking forward to Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which has a little bit more of its legs underneath it.
Still in stasis. Vitals look good.
Don't worry, Ryder. We'll take care of him. He'll make it.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Right up until you lose gravity.
Uh-huh. Hello, random person.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
So... Right. That's the only reason why I haven't... Well, that and the lack of a release date is why I have not put any, dedication or focus into, when's Dragon Age Dreadwolf coming out, because I'd still need the new consoles first, or when will the new Mass Effect 4 potentially come out. But yeah, I'm playing through this Mass Effect Andromeda a second time. First time as a female Pathfinder. I did the male version first.
Arc Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Further mission updates are offline due to technical difficulties. As recon specialist, you are tasked with supporting the authentication of Golden World sites through exploration, mapping, and scientific analysis. Currently, you are to report for duty on the command bridge.
Now, I was also just saying how how this game actually had some good novels. I've read one of them regarding the Nexus Uprising. Very good if you wanted more flavor as to how we get to the Nexus when we end up seeing that later on, which is the citadel of this game. I still have to read another one regarding Cora and her character that I have.
Colonization efforts, including ARCs, Pathfinders, outposts,
So yeah.
and central support hub, the Nexus. The current location of the Nexus is unknown. Status of outposts are unknown.
Yeah, it does look interesting that the, yeah, it does look very, very interesting, like, whatever that thing is that they showed for the Mass Effect,
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. I think it's
the Mass Effect,
to take a moment to reflect on the principles that brought all of us
reveal.
together.
I'm
It
sorry, I
started
can't
with a
think
vision
of it
A better
now.
future. A vision that you shape. Life in Andromeda can be anything we dare to dream. And I'm proud to help make those dreams come true. Drop me a note sometime. I'd love to hear how we're doing.
Uh-huh.
Your current location is Arc Hyperion, housing the human population. Arc Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Arc Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Arc Natanus, embarking in 2185. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or Golden Worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of ARCs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity. Once the Pathfinder team's assessment is complete, Habitat 7 has been selected as the most likely candidate for colonization.
Also, another gaming news anniversary. It's apparently the 16th year since the original Gears of War launched, which is cool. And to go with that, or coincidentally, there will be a Netflix live-action movie and a animated series. And I keep saying this because one day it'll eventually be true, but how in the heck can you screw up a live-action Gears of War movie? Oh, they'll find a way, I'm sure, but
each arc is led by a
right
Pathfinder
now,
who represents their species.
I'm optimistic.
The active duty Pathfinder assigned to Arc Hyperion is Alec Ryder. Current duty roster shows you are assigned to the Pathfinder Mission Team, Specialist Ryder.
Uh-huh. Okay, but yeah. Yes, it has to star Batista. I mean, the moment they put him in Gears 5 as a playable character, in fact, you can play the entire, I think you can play the entire campaign as him in place of Marcus Phoenix. Actually, no. You can just play, you can just replace, now I'm misremembering. You can play Dave Batista like he replaces Marcus Phoenix's skin in
Another colonist here.
What's that?
in the other in the game Gears 5, yeah.
Wow,
I will give credit where credit's due. I love how they fleshed out the arc and made it look more and feel more massive than a spaceship, like an actual colony ship. Too.
we really flew that far?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly how you play as Duke Nukem as Bullet. That was actually really disappointing. I hadn't played through Bulletstorm in like 10 some odd years. When I heard Duke Nukem, or when John St. John was doing Duke Nukem and he was replacing the main character, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll play this game again and see what it's like. Unfortunately, they didn't write the game around John St. John voicing the character of Duke Nukem. There's like a couple of different exchanges character-wise, but otherwise they just react as if it's Steve Blum doing the Grayson character, which is very disappointing. Like, you spent all that time getting John St. John and to do a full Duke Nukem performance in like a game where he fits in, and it's a skin swap essentially. It's disappointing. I mean, granted, if it wasn't more than just a skin swap, the entire plot of the game doesn't make sense anyways. Like, oh, why does the general have a problem with Duke Nukem? He's not Grayson. And why would the android dude, have any sort of problems?
Enjoy your nap, Ryder? Don't think I'll need sleep for the rest of my life.
Maybe.
Hey there. Hell of a wake-up call, huh? Didn't expect that first thing out of stasis.
Makes two of us. Hang in there.
I'm left kind of conflicted on some of the characters that you... Yeah, exactly. I also am left kind of conflicted on some of the characters in Mass Effect Andromeda in terms of, like, the companions. Like, some of them are interesting. Some of them have, like, nice, witty one-liners. Like, I do love... I believe there's at least 1 or 2 Star Wars references in Liam's quests. Like, his companion quests. But otherwise... They're not necessarily the most memorable companions, for sure.
Like what? Morning, Ryder. Or afternoon. Or I don't know.
I will... Duke Nukem Forever, that is a frustrating game to quantify for me, because on one hand, I don't hate it as a first-person shooter, but on the other hand, it does feel like it's copying trends that it long since should have surpassed as a result of it being stuck in development hell forever. I mean, the Duke Nukem humor and character is definitely still there, and John St. John does great with it, but it honestly almost feels like they should have went full parody with Duke Nukem being stuck in the past, as opposed to trying to stitch together whatever story they did or didn't have. Okay. You have nothing to say to me, apparently. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Enough jibba-jabba. Let's get moving.
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, it's a very 90s game and it shows. Oh! Well, I'm a security guard, so maybe I just need to grab a fire extinguisher.
Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power load or it could explode.
But we don't know where the fault is.
Ryder could find it. She has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault. On it.
Uh-huh.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit.
I'll try to get on this. I'll override the safeties.
Got it.
I am trying to remember...
This equipment is operating normally.
Hurry! It has to be here.
Okay. Yeah, shut up. I do like the scan feature in this game.
Ryder, try scanning the whole conduit. Look for the fault.
Yeah, shut up. I do like...
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
I know, and that's...
Go reset it?
Really? Do I have to? But yeah, I do really like the, I do like the scan feature for this game. Very much. It's definitely one of the cooler additions.
Do it. Rerouting the turret now.
It's working.
Readings are in the green.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the models definitely are... I definitely think the models for Andromeda are definitely below the standard that the other games actually set, even in the last generation back. But I really did like it. I liked the gameplay gimmicks that it tried. I liked the idea of being this, like, exploration team leader, finding worlds to inhabit in a new galaxy that's foreign to you. I do think that it had just a little bit too much, like, working against it. And I mean, I didn't have the graphical, glitches that many people had, but I could definitely see why people, had trouble with it. I was also disappointed that there was no single-player DLC for this game. The only Mass Effect game to not get single-player DLC. So, yeah. But yeah, to kind of circle Nukem forever, I think they should have honestly just pull it and release it on the PlayStation 2 era consoles and have and a relatively, like, development hell cycle. But at the very least, the expectations went so through the roof, and you could then justify how it ended up turning out a little bit more, and then you just hit the drawing board again. Because, Duke Nukem Forever, or Duke Nukem 3D obviously set the bar so high that nothing was probably going to top it. But if you made a passable level game, you can build off of that. And yeah, the PS2 could have handled easily what they were looking for. Hell, it looked like a glorified PS2 game, the finished version, ways, on almost every platform, so yeah, I don't know.
That was close. Barely in Andromeda and we're already scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Not sure your dad'll see it that way. Go.
Event tracking logs, stasis. Excuse me. So yeah, all the random stuff that we've gone through in time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not sure Ryder's dad will see it this way. I will say that it is kind of funny that Clancy Brown had this game, and then he also had Detroit Become Human around the same time. To get him kind of back in the swing of voice acting in video games, because he had kind of been out of it for a while.
Report. We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
It's definitely possible.
Mainline power's been knocked out.
I haven't read the novel
Captain.
where she gets brought in.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
And yes, this is the
Attention to
custom.
adjust sensor array.
Alec,
Yeah,
please.
this is the
You
custom
may be
rider too,
Pathfinder,
by the
but
way.
This is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs,
Yeah, it's far from
we
the worst
proceed
one,
to our appointed golden world.
headcanon-wise.
Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's just a wild guess what we hit.
Uh-huh. They call it the Scourge.
Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
It's her call.
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well, he might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
I do like Cora's character, though. Almost like an updated version of Ashley Williams.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Wrong answer.
All
Yeah,
of our long-range scans told us it was in the
I
green
thought about
zone.
naming mine Knight
Perfect for
Rider
human
just
settlement.
for shits and giggles, but I changed it, but I didn't.
It doesn't even look the
For-
same.
I mean, for either of these characters, I decided to play it as straight as possible. Bad.
It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about chance? It's a
600 years. Sam.
The energy
Oh yeah,
from the
how
phenomenon is
do you know how
telling us
much human
planetary
history in
conditions
600
are on
years? I like PB2.
We're
Like I said,
marooned.
I do feel that the
20,000
companions are a bit
souls adrift at
lacking
sea.
in their
When the power
personalities.
runs out and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already...
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely,
Just make it
she's-
quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
Phoebe is definitely like the combination
Stubborn
of
one, isn't
like, Grunt slash Rex and like Tally in many ways. He takes after me. No, he's not a people person.
No one ever said Dad was a diplomat. People skills were never his strong suit. Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
Ash to ash, dust to dust. Yeah.
My brother's going to
Yeah.
hate that he missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in our blood.
Pretty much.
I was born a minute ahead of him.
Yeah.
I never let him forget it.
Ah.
Don't worry.
Yikes.
I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So, let's get out there and find him one. Right.
I do want to say that I played the Mass Effect original trilogy, even without the Legendary Edition, like multiple times over through with multiple Shepards. And basically the only thing I didn't do when playing the game in terms of like whether it was romance options or just a character build was I never went full Renegade. Never went full Renegade. So there's that. I just don't see the point in it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I would love a game, an RPG, where you're not only allowed to be the villain, but you're encouraged to be the villain. And it doesn't, like, make you look like a complete and utter, megalomaniac or a sociopath. But at the same time, like, that's, to not make it, be like a red or blue or like good or evil, like pure choice from like the beginning would be nice. I know the Knights of the Old or the Knights of the Old Republic MMO kind of has that, but otherwise not so much. But yeah, the one other thing I was saying with character customization at the very beginning, I will admit that I know the original trilogy didn't have the greatest level of customization for your character, but I do feel like they kind of chickened out a little bit on having like actual like body type customizations for your character. Oh, I agree, and that does end up being that can end up being a problem, especially when it locks you into like one or good ending. You must choose. Or one or two endings. You must choose. Kind of thing. So yeah, it can be very, very thin. Cora Harper. Dr. Ellen Ryder, who, aka character not appearing in this game. I mean, it actually does kind of suck that we don't actually get to even like, you know, see like her in like even flashbacks. I feel like that's another missed opportunity.
And maybe stop at the good luck rock before we go.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
Oh, but I like it. Pathfinder TA manual, gold world verification site, blah 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 blah. I will actually start reading like lore entries and like journals when we...
Everything was in the clear. How could things change like that?
That or not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
Cute. Cute. Yeah, exactly. I will say that I do think that... if I can think now here... What was it? I was just gonna say, once I get into like the actual like past the prologue and stuff, I will actually start like, you know, like trying to read like, you know, the dialogue and like the text logs and stuff.
I've seen my
so
share
yeah.
of the Milky Way, and I've never come across anything like it.
Dad's
Good luck,
rock.
Rock, huh?
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth. It caught him from falling. The way things are going today, we'll need any luck we can get.
Yeah. Hang in there, Scott.
Yeah.
This could be a golden opportunity.
First contact protocol. Imperative is strictly observational. I did choose the security build for this character. I can't remember what character build I chose for my first playthrough, so I admit that was a little bit of a bust then.
Alkali feldspar and quartz, commonly known as granite.
Oh yeah, there was definitely way too many side quests.
Ryder?
Hey, Fisher. How's it going?
I heard a rumor from the bridge that your dad and the captain aren't seeing eye to eye on this.
Don't believe any rumors.
I don't know what that's about.
Okay, then. I'll just pretend I didn't hear that you took Dunn's side.
More rumors.
Maybe, but I figure at the end of the day, the Pathfinder team answers to the Pathfinder. Besides, your dad's the N7 here. He's got the best aim. I go wherever he goes.
Nice. Also, yeah, that did drive me a lot, very crazy too. With the side quests, you know, the OCD. I will admit that at least, unlike the other Mass Effect games, though, it felt like you actually had an opportunity to complete them without being under like this, like mandatory plot crunch. Like with the exception of the first game, you were always like, "Oh my God, I don't want to miss whatever's on the story path, and if I, you know, like do the side quests, I might. But if I don't do the side quests, I might miss them."
Ryder.
Kind of thing.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah, I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
Sensors are scrambled. Planet fallen 30.
It was all business. Told us to prep and be ready to go.
Short and sweet, huh? Will do.
See you guys on the ride down. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Alright, what do you got for me, Harper, before we move forward here? Anything?
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
Yeah, a complicated one. I hadn't noticed.
Well, you know, I run into giant space cloud nebulas all the time. It'll be fine.
Keeps us on our
Lol.
toes. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Never know.
So?
Let's keep an eye out.
And our distance.
On that note, I'd better get my gear in order.
I do like that that they actually allowed you to be able to rotate the camera in this too.
Got it.
That's kind of nice.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Yeah.
Better safe than
Never
sorry.
forget guns.
You never know.
Yep.
Now let's get to the shuttles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Allons-y.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
Interesting. All right. You and...
Yeah, we're just not sure what's on the other side of the door.
No problem. If it has teeth, I brought the pliers. Yank them out myself.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
Yeah.
Scott wouldn't want us to worry because of him.
You're right. The mission comes first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely.
Heh.
Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Uh-huh. You can tell I did not take my character creation nearly as seriously as I could have.
Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
Well, I suppose if you're gonna get Clancy Brown, you get him to make a big character speech. But yeah, I didn't take the character creation very seriously in this this time around.
Stop the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so.
Oh no, it's a wave of antimatter. That can't be good. I joke, but that's basically what it is.
Gravity.
It's just antimatter, except it doesn't disintegrate everything it touches.
We're clear. Accelerating to cruising speed.
Ryder, we didn't have a chance to meet back in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa, Security and Response Specialist.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry. Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to starboard.
Now approaching upper troposphere.
We're through.
Shovel 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world
It's a
from
nuclear
here.
war zone.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
The mountains are floating.
Oh, jeez. I forgot about that.
That has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Lightning strike! We lost control! Shuttle 2 declaring an emergency! We gotta find!
Whoa! Goodbye. Had to kill the red shirt somehow. Had to kill the red shirt pilot
Your jump jet is
somehow.
malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Of course it is.
Approaching terminal velocity.
Had to kill the red shirt pilots on the shuttle somehow. Uh-oh. Helmet crack. Saved by sci-fi tech. I don't know why, but I always thought like the alien ruins in this game would have been like what the engineers from the Alien movies would have used, like the jockeys for their like home bases. Just a thought I had.
This is Ryder. Come in.
You be. And comms are down.
Sam, anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Any
Did the others make
survivors?
it?
I don't know. It was all a blur. Shuttle split in two. This is like some nightmare.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Are you sure about that?
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
I do like the spacesuit designs, by the way, being different than they were in the original, obviously, because, you know, new tech. I will say also that I know some people don't really care for the Mass Effect dialogue wheel. I think it has its place. I do think, though, if they make another Fallout game, they need to do it kind of like they did in Fallout New Vegas, and especially like the Outer Worlds did it. I love that game, and I might actually stream that at some point, too, because I haven't played the DLC to that. So I don't know if I'd create a brand new male character or play as a female to see if dialogue options change, like I'm doing here, to like kind of see, you know, the different stuff, like the other dialogues, or if I would just play it straight the way that I, you know, have done before. Oh. Mark all is seen is... I'm sorry, I can't see mark all as seen because of my Twitch scanner, so I think that might be select. Yeah, it's select. Okay. Associates, Liam. Born on Earth. Humans N7. Habitat 7. Alright.
Ryder.
Alright,
How's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Some of these plants look like tentacles. Is the water here even water?
Do you even really want to
There's a home
know?
device.
No fixing this. Must have broken on impact.
Explains why we lost our SAM connection.
I do like that you can research and scan to unlock armor and stuff. That's awesome. I always like that.
And safety tip? Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Also, don't eat the shrooms.
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
A cloud that makes boulders float.
Yeah. Well, that is, it is something, that's for sure. Alright, alright.
What the hell is this?
Come on! We gotta get through it!
Yep.
This is crazy!
Welcome to Habitat 7!
Yep, where the
Keep
weather
moving.
is absolutely crappy.
Ah!
Lightning storm.
Looks safer under there!
Is this for real? What the hell's going on with this place?
Planet's trying to murder us.
It can try.
You can't kill
How's
me.
your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
Uh-huh.
I'd say it's working.
Yep, holster. Na-na. Ah, the jump jet. I love it.
There! We get up that cliff, we find high ground. Come on!
Yep.
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
Yeah, well, you gotta climb up somehow.
I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach!
Think I'd rather fall than get hit by lightning.
Give it a minute. We can probably do both.
Love
More
it.
glowing mushrooms.
Are they making that noise?
Detecting a lot of energy. Can't make heads or tails of it.
Some more research points. Nothing more than I love than a good RPG.
How'd my dad find you?
I was a cop, then crisis response.
Huh.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
This is
All
going
right.
to be close.
No! I forgot how it can be sometimes imprecise
That's it. We're
at
getting
the
there.
very start. Oh.
I think I see the top.
Yeah, Yep, straight up to the top. Yep.
Mind making some room?
One step closer. Yeah, sure, I'll pull you up.
What the hell is that?
A storm generator. I jest, but that's basically what it is. Trouble.
It's not a hotel, that's for sure. Nothing around here makes any sense.
New galaxy, new ways to die.
Just not today.
It's Bizarro World.
It's Fisher.
Yeah, he dead.
Look.
Oh no, red shirt's going to die.
Holy shit! What was first contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Take it easy.
Follow protocol.
We only get one shot at hello with these guys.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fisher gets shot in the head if we're wrong.
Yes.
Nice and easy. We only go hot if we have to.
Don't think they've spotted us yet.
Nyan, shoot it!
I've heard! He sees us!
We can't understand you! We're not here to fight! That man's with us!
Can you help me? Doesn't sound friendly. What's the other guy doing? Shit, it's Shit! Stuff got real!
Yep. Well, unfortunately, we have no choice.
Okay.
They fired upon
It's
us.
over.
We swear.
You okay? So much for making peace with the locals. Thanks for jumping in.
I didn't want to
I
fight.
wish I didn't have to. The first aliens we meet and we try to kill each other? That wasn't the plan.
Then we need a new one. Yeah, at least we know it's what. The brochures were light on aliens who want to shoot your head off.
Uh-huh.
We still don't even know what they wanted.
The way they treated you? Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them.
I'd hope for better, but we're
Who says
aliens
we'd even
here too.
understand? Or they'd understand us? It's a new galaxy. I guess it's too much to expect they'll play by Milky Way rules.
They broke the rules in any galaxy.
But why go after us like that?
Only thing I know for sure, their guns hit just as hard as ours.
Yeah.
Where are the others?
Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
Come on.
Ah, my leg!
Can you move?
Yeah, he's screwed.
I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others.
You sure?
Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Take a look at these bodies. What are these things?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA-based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone, but the genetics are all over the map.
You don't know the
the other
half
team's
of it,
okay.
man.
We'll find them. But we might
Oh.
want to...
Sorry, I just needed to look at the map here. Do. Error 7. Oh no, error. All right. Yes,
You're the recon
indeed.
specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, well that... I was trying to search the wreckage for supplies. Oh, there it is. Item pickup. Yay! I think that was everything. Let's see here now. Whoop. Yeah, that was everything. Mostly just marking it as red because I have some OCD in me also. Alright. Alright. Let's ride. And our friends are dead. Yep, he tried.
Take them out! Right behind you!
Yep. I do wish that you were given more than a pistol to start with, but obviously I get why you aren't, even if you pick a class. You know, it'd be nice if you actually aimed. Less talky, more shooty.
That's the last of them.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Did Kirkland make it?
Nope. He dead.
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here.
Nope. Sad but true.
We'll come back for his body once we find the others.
Hope Greer's still alive somewhere. Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something, alright.
Okay, now this is weird. Even with these readings, I've seen Prothean in my time, but nothing quite like this. It's at least 3 or 4 centuries old.
The Ark's left 600 years ago, right?
Yeah, our long-range scans wouldn't have shown this. These structures, that tower. Maybe none of it was here when we left the Milky Way.
Ain't that convenient? I feel bad that I kind of cut off the initial reading for what she was scanning with the first thing, but oh well.
Shit, you hear that?
I wish I didn't.
There, watch out! What is
Dogs.
this thing? Okay, it's dead.
Whatever it was, it's organic. No sign of technology.
Wow, so the cloaking is biological?
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah, but still not entirely surprising. I do like that it tells you optionally where your location things are. Okay. I do hate that you have to, like, literally, like...
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
I do hate that you have to, like, look... Or not look, but, you have to, like, mark every single thing that you see in, like, the pause menu and stuff.
New and painful ways to die?
Maybe we could jump jet our way across.
So, yeah.
Is that sound coming from below?
Alien gods of the underworld?
Don't say that.
I think it's machinery.
Maybe.
You can feel the vibration.
The scale of this. Who built it?
Alien gods.
Maybe. One can only assume. Alright, here comes another fight.
Aliens ahead. They see us!
Yeah, well, didn't really have much of a choice.
Here we go!
Not much of talking, are they?
Nah, but that wouldn't be fun now, would it?
They're using those animals!
Careful! They're cloaking!
Yep.
This is for Kirkland!
Uh-huh.
You hanging in there?
Don't worry about me!
Uh-huh. Well, that's good. Yeah, I've, you know, it's one of those things where Dark Elevation, I sometimes feel like it's, good, sometimes it feels like it's just a copy of AEW Dark with like a whole bunch of squash matches.
That did it! Oh, you're pretty good at this, Ryder.
I was with a team that dug up Prothean artifacts.
Well, this will be a field day for you.
I wonder what these guys were doing here.
Crash of some kind. It's not one of our ships.
Mm-hmm. I will say that, what was I trying to think here now? I can't remember if, this was... Excuse me, if I had picked this same path with, my first Pathfinder or not, in terms of, like, character background. I wish I could remember, but I can't. I could pull my old save, but still. Generator. Don't need to be a scientist to figure that out.
Definitely not from the Milky Way.
One of theirs. Think the storm got it?
At least the weather isn't playing favorites. You'd think if this was their planet, they'd know how to handle the storms.
Right. Yeah, and Abaddon, it feels like they'll... It feels like one of the things that Tony Khan just can't,
It's food, I think.
Can't be local. Not growing anything on this planet.
So maybe they're bringing it in from off-world?
More of them in the cluster? Not loving that.
Abaddon, she feels like just somebody, or they, I should say, I have to correct myself, they feel like someone who is just wasted on AEW Dark and Dark Elevation, though, because Tony Khan just doesn't know what the hell he's doing most of the time. And even if, like, Abaddon's not gonna be, like, this major, like, champion or anything like that, it's just kind of like, what the heck are you doing then with them? So, it's like the same thing with that, with Max the Impaler, and there's a match I would like to really see on the Independents if it hasn't already been done. Max the Impaler versus Abaddon. And speaking of women's wrestling, or just wrestling in general, I know the NWA's caught a lot of flack for what they're doing with Nick Aldis and stuff. I know some people don't really care about the NWA. Me personally, I don't hate it. I like what they're trying to do. I do feel like it's arguable that, you know, their window to compete or to be like a major force has come and gone. Through no fault of their own. The damn pandemic did that. But at the same time...
Ryder, some sort of cave over there.
But at the same time, I do feel like there's a bit of a ground that they could cover. Yeah, I agree with that assessment of Abaddon also, for sure. I keep getting used to the select button being the map, but that's not how it is. I actually think I want to find Greer first, which... So let's go this way. I mean, yeah, I could go back that way, but I'm not going.
A path up on the left.
So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know with wrestling anymore. I do think that people need to stop being, you know, so gatekeepy about, like, you know, people liking one form of wrestling or one promotion over another. Like, it's ludicrous how...
Yeah, radio static. But like a pattern.
Hang on, I'll explain. So the NWA has their next and final pay-per-view of 2022 in New Orleans, Hard Times 3, coming up. Nick Aldis, the former Magnus in TNA, was in fact Impact was scheduled to appear on the show. However, in storyline, he's been kind of feuding with Billy Corrigan, the owner of the NWA. Now it feels like that storyline has kind of rippled over into real life, where Aldis has basically declared that his contract is up at the end of the year, so he'll be free and clear to do whatever he wants. Which, I mean, to be perfectly honest, Nick Aldis has done everything that he can do in the NWA. I mean, the only thing that he can do, again, is win the NWA World's title, and that would just be a stale rehash when they really have a lot of other people that they could build up in that role. So he's probably either AEW or WWE bound. The question is obviously who's going to use him better or who could use him more, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I think he was talking about something with... he was talking something... It wasn't necessarily like Billy Corgan was saying like they don't have the talent, or he was talking up in a certain way the NWA women's talent, while at the same time saying that if they had more talent, you know, they could run like another of one of those empowered pay-per-views, which, to be perfectly honest, they do have a lot of talent on that roster, both men and women. So that's not the problem, and I like watching the NWA because it has a lot of these people who are relatively either new to the business or new to the national scene, no pun intended. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, he could go back to Impact. I mean, his wife, Mickie James, has gone back and is actually doing an active storyline right now where she, quote-unquote, she's pulling the old Ric Flair from 2007, 2008, where the next time she loses, it'll be the end of her career, quote-unquote, in wrestling, which I obviously don't buy for a second, but I mean, in the context of Impact Wrestling, it would be the end of his career, or the end of her career. I do think that he could go back to Impact, and he would have a lot of great matches, basically a whole new clean slate of opponents that he's never ever worked with, all across the board. Yes, he is married to Mickie James. Yep, and they have kids. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting to. I mean, yeah. So if he wanted to join his wife, you know, in Impact, I could definitely see that. You know, but then again, you know, the great thing about, you know, these kind of more free agent types is that they bounce around from promotion to promotion. Nick Aldis was probably one of the few guys who was like directly signed with the NWA in terms of his like that being his home base promotion, where he did like all of his televised work. Yeah, I know. I just groaned. I groan every time I hear Ric Flair talk about something, whether it's his last match or moaning about the fact that because of Dark Side of the Ring, he's still kept out of the WWE intro, even though they let him back in because they let Sasha and Naomi back in to the intro for WWE at the Crown Jewel show. And speaking of, I could see Andrade going back. Honestly, I think that that's probably the best play for Andrade. Also, I do think that it has to be as a result of the payoff of the storyline that they had with 10 from the Dark Order, but we'll see. The one thing I will say about Crown Jewel, though, is, I really don't get what they were trying to do with what they're trying to do with like Damage Control being like this half and half 50-50 booking with Bayley and Bianca Belair, and then the tag titles. But whatever, it is what it is. It's WWE booking. I shouldn't probably read too much into it. I will say, oh yeah, there are different things, the Flair and the Naomi and Sasha Banks thing. I still think that Sasha Banks in many ways kind of like makes herself look like a diva and a way bigger star than she actually is. But there's no denying that she is one of the most over women's wrestlers they've had in the company, and arguably the business has produced in like the last 10 years especially. But I do think she gets a little too... Her ego has been a little too big. And, I mean, part of that's just the bad booking that, like, she's endured when she's been at the top of the mountain, but still. But, yeah. But anyways, I was going to say that with Crown Jewel, the only other thing to mention was, I got to give Logan Paul credit where credit's due. Dude sacrificed his body and his knee to entertain fans, and dude, like 3 matches in, is far better than he has any right to be. Honestly, I am amazed at that. I'm not even going to comment on the whole thing with Sasha Banks. Like I said, I've never personally seen a whole lot into her personally, but I digress. Okay, so let's find Greer, shall we? That little wrestling segue notwithstanding. Ambush!
A lot closer.
And yes, I know I missed some stuff with that cave, I think, but we're trying to keep the plot rolling here.
What do you want? I don't understand you. I'm from the Milky Way.
It's great. They got it.
Help!
Hang on, Greer, we got you!
We're working on it. I don't know if you can actually save Kirkland.
Stay in the kill zone. They're not getting out of this.
I don't know if you can actually save Kirkland or not.
Thank God.
I could be wrong.
Tapping my mic, hoping someone would notice.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
They killed Kirkland. But Fisher's alive back at the crash site.
He's got a broken leg. Needs help. I'll check around for supplies. Then head back.
Stay put when you get there. We'll look for my dad's shuttle.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so it is still a very good time to be, all things considered. I mean, again, a lot of it just comes down to, I think, this tribal warfare BS. Like, it's not enough to just simply have, like, criticisms of AEW saying, despite all their faults, WWE books their women's division better. But then again, AEW actually has a tag team division, even though I would say that their established tag teams have kind of, like, the amount of established tag teams they've had has kind of taken a hit recently, in terms of, like, their prominence. But they at least have more established tag teams than the WWE does.
Along with everything else on this planet.
Well, out of the storm and into safety. In the scan. Oh.
Home.
Doesn't home at all.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Well, that just kind of comes down to Tony Khan's desperation. I hate to even say it, but the constant signing of new people just reeks of desperation to keep the fan buzz going. And I think now the fans, I mean, I think in 2020 they were actually getting burned out, but now they're almost like it's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah,
like
no one's living here.
So what's it for?
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the problem. Yeah, and that's the real problem, is that I feel like we've kind of approached the area where legitimate criticisms of various wrestling promotions has kind of fallen by the wayside. Like, I know some people who really hate what they've done with what they're doing in New Japan with FTR and the lack of booking there, but my honest question is, FTR isn't booking themselves. That's New Japan, and I would think that that would be New Japan. That would be New Japan and Ghetto's job to book them properly, or to get them even on the show at all. To have only one title defense since they've won the New Japan tag team titles, the heavyweight tag titles. I mean, talk about a slap in the face to the New Japan fans, and to FTR also. It's like, you have this big supercard event, you have them win the titles and have them be these triple champions, and now you've got basically anybody who likes New Japan pissed at FTR for something that isn't their fault. Because, again, they would most definitely take as many bookings as they possibly physically could, but, you know, they obviously can't book themselves, you know, without Tony Khan, and if, you know, New Japan doesn't do it, then what the hell are they supposed to do?
A weird alien machine?
Huh, figures.
Only one way to find out.
You mean turn it on?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I actually had the, well, you said to turn it on.
That can't be good. Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why would it?
Haha.
Maybe it did something.
Oh yeah, and it definitely may be hurting them. I actually had the pleasure of seeing Dax Harwood wrestle a singles match against Jay Lethal with Bret Hart in Dax's corner. That was actually really friggin' awesome. A couple of weeks ago. It was awesome to meet Bret the Hitman Hart and to see Dax in singles action, but it does also kind of feel like they're like literally just trying to build to the next pay-per-view after Full Gear, to put the tag titles on FTR so they can be quad champs, which I wouldn't mind. But what
Same language as
is
those aliens. Wonder what he's saying.
Kill all humans, probably?
But the question then is, what's the end game? Especially because I think because Cash's like bicep tear like a couple of years ago, he and Dax have basically said, hey, we don't know how long we can keep doing this. We don't know how long we can keep doing this because, you know, we're, you know, the injury was, you know, that injury was very severe. He lost a lot, so... or he lost a lot of blood, and it was a very scary situation, that arm injury that Cash had.
That door opened.
So, I don't know.
Kind of research lab?
Maybe. Then it got hit by a tornado.
Well,
weird.
You say tornado.
Looks like they were trying to...
Watch it!
What is it?
Piss? There.
Now killer too?
Huh. The get...
Doesn't say much, other than it's not organic. Old, though. Like centuries old.
Like an automated guard, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah, it's like the Forerunners from Halo.
It's fried. Could be a console of some sort. For that door?
Maybe it's closed for a reason.
His wounds look like they're from an energy blast. Might have tangled with our robot friend there.
What were they doing?
Whatever this is, it scans as being old. Centuries old.
Wish we had Sam.
It's older than this lab, but about the same age as that bot we just killed.
So maybe these aliens found it deeper in, like an artifact.
Uh-huh.
Some serious energy on the other side of that door. These guys were poking around where they shouldn't have.
Alright, that's neat. Now let's try to find our dad here and get the hell out. Excuse me.
Not exactly poetry, is it?
No, but it'll do.
Any theories, recon specialist?
There's some kind of technology on this planet. Older, underground. Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bloodthirsty archaeologists. Weather's still
That's
crappy.
cute. Ah!
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Damn!
Yeah, I think we triggered an alarm in there.
Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it!
Oh crap. I didn't see that.
Not how I go out!
I don't think they're listening!
Nope.
There! Last one's down.
Let's not wait around for more.
And another one's gone, and another one's gone, and another one bites the dust. Alright, let's get out of the lightning and into the light. Wait.
Anyone there?
Cora.
Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's, let's see now. Safe condition, toxicity.
They're trying to pin us down. Doing a good job of it, too.
Ryder, line them up.
I'm on it.
Uh-huh.
Pick your targets.
Plenty of those.
Uh-huh. Shut up.
I got one.
Oh, nice one, Doc.
What did we ever do to them?
Apparently exists.
Careful, they fight dirty. Well, that settled that.
Level up.
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Good. Sorry to cut off that conversation. Alright, skills. Excuse me. Let's see here. Itchy, scratchy. Let's see. Combat. I'm trying to remember now how I built my previous character. Let's go with Omni Grenade. Omni Grenade. I will say the one thing I was kind of disappointed with was the fact that they, like, starting with, like, I believe it was Mass Effect 2. Might have been Mass Effect 2. They removed a lot of the charisma boost options because I always preferred those. Always liked those anyways. Let's see. Yes, confirmed. And I do like that your companions do get level up also. Alright, confirm and exit. I do think Mass Effect 2 is my favorite also because of the characters, including the DLC characters. I will say that the only thing that I didn't like about it was the time limit. I know that it took me like a couple of playthroughs to figure out like how to get like the companion quests completed and save everybody, both from the crew of the Normandy 2 and for the suicide mission, which was a bit annoying. Because I tried to do it every time I played it without a guide, and it took me a couple times to figure out how to maximize survivability of everybody. So, I mean, it wasn't bad in that regard. It just required a little bit of trial and error, but I did love the characters in that, big time.
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word, then started shooting. What about you?
We tried being nice. They didn't play along.
Yep. Okay. Pistol.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover!
I literally
go,
didn't...
Go!
I literally only grabbed my weapon because I thought of changing over. I do like that you can holster your weapon in this game, but obviously... But, unfortunately, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Like, whether you holster or not, it's not really, like, a big thing.
Lightning zap their shuttle!
Unforgiving, inhospitable planet.
Not dead yet!
Sure thing, Doc. Aha!
Since when do rocks float?
Just go with it!
Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
In this weather?
Guess we got their attention.
Are those dogs?
Yep.
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me!
Nope. You're not poop.
Sound off!
I'm here!
They're alive!
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those
crap.
things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing! We can do this!
No, I didn't want to do that.
Man, these guys know how to fight.
I was trying to switch weapons. I might have to relook at... Hang on here. I gotta double check weapon switching. Weapon switching. Okay, hold X. Okay. I actually forgot that. Well, actually, the game hasn't given me the tutorial for that yet. You guys could shoot at him anytime, you know. Come on. Why do I have to shoot this guy? mean, I know I've got a very attractive figure for them to snipe at, but you guys could do some shooting of your own, AI. There we go.
Liam, enough.
Right. It's just
Yeah.
these assholes kill Kirkland.
Yeah.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Now I feel better.
What about the others? Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him, though our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys.
Uh-huh.
She's been hit.
Oh, who the heck is that?
Take cover! Take cover!
Oh, crap.
Ugh.
Yay! Cora the Biotic. The Biotic hole.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked,
Lol.
I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver.
Nice, good one,
Now
Hayes.
just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
No
Good
kidding.
to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Damn the risk. Our
Our
wounded need
wounded
help.
can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
Good old Clancy
I
Brown.
can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
That's all we need, Doc. Good old Clancy Brown.
Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick. We have to get there before the storm hits. No detours.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav point puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
I will admit that I do like the fact that everybody has the mythic the Sam like intelligence along for the ride. It's not just the main character. All right, Cora. Cora is a sorry commando. Perfect. Yeah, I haven't read the book surrounding Cora, but it's on my list of reading
Ryder,
things.
your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Shut up.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
Right now.
shut up. You think I don't know that? Alright. Do-do.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
No,
They're
you
wrong.
don't
They're
think?
drawing the lightning away.
if we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
How convenient.
Dead bodies
And-
here. Lightning didn't do this. Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He was an N7. They don't mess around. Somebody's
Uh-huh.
pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
Possibly.
Close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
Uh-huh. Damn it. And And here we are.
Sir.
Stay low.
Uh-huh. I do like how he's got the N7 cover.
I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
That's what I trained for. Thank you. That surprises you?
Thank you. It seemed important.
Remember that. Follow your gut.
Well, right now, my gut says we're in trouble here.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests if we can get in there and shut it down,
the lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
Then let's do it.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Heh. Sure. Where did you get those charges? Thanks, Toy Toy. You have a good night also. I will be streaming Resident Evil Revelations 2 on Wednesday, and I will be finishing it up. So, catch you then on the flip side. Peace out, Toy Toy.
Works for me.
I think actually after I finish the prologue, I'll probably call it a stream.
Let's go! Right behind you.
Push ahead to the structure. Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
Yeah.
This went south in a hurry!
I am glad that I picked this class because I prefer the assault rifle to the submachine gun in this game, big time. In Mass Effect. Yeah, I always found Mass Effect submachine guns to be like just very, very imprecise. So I am glad that I picked the class that has the assault rifle by default. Yeah. Launcher. I'm gonna cut him down.
Interface mode.
I'm here.
Keep the momentum up. Don't let him get the drop on you.
God, it's so weird to see Clancy Brown or hear Clancy Brown in this.
Not if we forward. Don't let him catch us.
Oh, by the way, speaking of science, is the...
He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working.
Speaking of which, get this. Today is the
not much farther.
25th anniversary
All the way to the top.
And then what?
We'll know when we get there.
Today is the 25th anniversary of Starship Troopers, by the way. That's really awesome. I love that movie. It's very good.
Ah! Oh, that hurt.
Ready? Let's get inside there.
Almost fight me.
Charge.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
Yeah, it's the 25th anniversary of Starship Troopers, which is really awesome. Also makes me feel old because I am just 3 years older than that movie. So yeah.
Come on, into the building.
Yes, sir. Commander. I mean Pathfinder.
Sam, give me engineer profile. Squad, on me.
Yes, sir.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Uh-huh. Sure.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on.
I do like how the AI somehow
Looks
like
like
just
a control
gets ahead
center.
of you
Keep
and they
off
don't
my
die
back.
usually.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet.
Yeah? Let's do it. Suppressing fire! Alright, and we clear.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us!
Where do you want us?
Moving out.
Got it.
Right.
Watch it. Think I see movement.
Alright, here we go.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
20,000 to be exact.
They mean business.
All right.
Keep them off your dad.
Yes.
Analyzing
Or,
possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry. Don't have long.
Uh-huh.
Hold both sides! Can't let them slip through!
Oh, crap.
What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back!
Kinda.
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Uh-huh. Once again, Clancy Brown.
I think I really
Unique
pissed that one
dialogue.
off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
God damn it, Liam. Just shut up and keep firing.
Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, we're almost there.
Just a little longer.
Hold on.
Back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
I do like that you can actually like order your squad mates a little better
complete.
than you could in the
That
prior
did it.
Mass Effect
It's a
games.
security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Of course it is.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get...
Okay, here we goes.
Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if conversation.
Nothing on this planet has
Careful.
listened so far. Just be careful.
Worried about your old man, huh? I won't tell anyone.
Aww. Well, come on.
Come
Why
on.
wouldn't you be?
These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
I mean, after everything else is trying to kill us, I would be worried too. Mr. Clancy Brown.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Dun dun dun. Hey, it's a weather machine. I'd say Halo stole some of this, actually maybe it's more accurate to say that like the design for a lot of these buildings were stolen from Halo, but still.
We did it.
There's hope at least.
And that's what
That's
people
all
need.
anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and...
Power surge. Dun dun dun. And once again, our mask is cracked. No repairing it this time. Yep, no repairing it this time.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Yep. And now he's gonna sacrifice and save us. Yep.
Deep breath.
Initiating transfer.
Aww. Yep, now our dad sacrificed himself. Womp womp womp. And now Cora's gonna be kinda sorta bitchy about it. Or at least she will be once everything kinda changes.
She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on!
This is a very cool effect though, I'll give him that.
Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to SAM node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There.
Welcome back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
22 seconds. How did I survive?
Then how did I make it out?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys,
Yeah?
get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
He didn't make it. He sacrificed for you.
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
We weren't close. No, this can't be happening.
I can't believe he's gone. 1 minute, everything was fine, and then... he...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Uh-huh.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the
Really?
new Pathfinder.
If there's no other choice...
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a
Sorry.
serious job. Sure you're ready for this?
I'll have to be. I can learn.
A lot of people are counting on me. I'll get it done.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he pick her?
Why
though?
did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Sounds about right. Meanwhile... the alien overlord. At least something close to it. Curious. Video playback. Alright, I think I'll get to the Nexus and then I'll call it a stream.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Except they weren't.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Yeah, it's the Citadel. It's their version of the Citadel, except incomplete.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
Uh-huh.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Gee, thanks, Capitan. Alright, so we're gonna get to the Nexus, but first things first, we're gonna talk to some people, and then after that I'll call it a stream.
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Can't go.
We're in data link track. Got it. I'll follow your link.
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with
Okay.
essential personnel.
Okay, journal. So Nexus. Okay, so journey so far. Ties that bind, you still mourn. Huh. Rescue Greer from his captives. Alright. Alright.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that
Uh-huh.
docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off.
That's right, we can't really talk to any of our other crew here. So yeah, let's get on board the Nexus. One thing I will say that
It'll
is
be nice
kind
to see
of
some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew.
yeah, friendly faces being very relative because I have read the novel that actually prequels the entire Mass Effect Andromeda game, Nexus Uprising. And hoo boy, is it a cluster, especially with the leadership that they have there. So, yeah.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
What, the Ark didn't have showers either? What, the Ark didn't have showers either?
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
The lights are out. Nobody's home.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like every...
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. They also brought Avina along from the Citadel too, to be their kind of their Cortana, if you will, for the station, much like she is on the Citadel.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Current
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Immigration?
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda,
I didn't mean to do that.
Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune
Sorry about
awaits.
that.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Alright, well, that's about all we're gonna get out of this.
Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Well, somebody want to turn on the lights?
Plants are still alive.
Yep. Yeah, that's, again, something part of the Nexus. Nexus Uprising. Well, yeah, because they were running a skeleton crew. Skeleton crew.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
I did.
We just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or
Yeah.
lost in dark space, or...
Yeah.
But you're
We've
here.
been waiting.
You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Kandros. Yeah, I remember Kandros from the novel.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Uh-huh.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't
Why
you
is that?
expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped
A
looking.
year.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band
Murphy's
of dark
Law.
energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
It's definitely possible. Okay, so we'll go through this initial thing here. And then after that, we'll... yeah, we'll go through this initial, like, thing here, and then we'll, I'll call it a stream.
No word from the other
This initial
Pathfinders?
conversation.
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
Uh-huh.
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Uh-huh.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Yep. Oh ho ho!
The crew of the Hyperion.
Director
Good
Tan,
luck.
I remember you.
I'm Jared Tan,
Yeah.
director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We're here to assist.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
Yep.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs. What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Are you up to the task?
Yes, I am ready.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Hey, Kesh!
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal. But now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Uh-huh.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Okay, then.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks for
Thank
helping.
you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Yes.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Absolutely. And I shall do so.
The Hyperion is starting to send a tally of supplies. Handling something big, is she? I'll just organize this as it comes in.
Alright, so with that said, we are going... I'll check the journal and everything. Yeah. We get it now. Task getting to know the Nexus, blah, 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 blah. Alright. The initiative uprising. GN Garrison. Uh-huh. She died above the upon the Nexus. Yep. Mm-hmm. Was 8th in the line of succession. Uh-huh. Alright. And yes, I could read a lot of this stuff, but, you know, if you're Mass Effect fans, you should be able to figure it out, but, yeah. Alright, so... Alright. Alrighty then, so... I am going to save this game, and then I am going to call it a stream. Excuse me. Alright. So, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for watching. On Wednesday night, I am planning on finishing up Resident Evil Revelations 2. So I hope to see you then. Hope you all enjoyed N7 Day and just had a good day in general. Until next time, this is JPtheOrangeLantern saying so long, see you later, goodbye. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, stay sane. And ta-ta for now, my friends.